Hi guys, um, welcome back. So today I'm going to do a POC. Actually, I started a POC on Tableau. So I really do not have any experience with Tableau before. As per one of my requirement in my company, so I'm trying to achieve something like this. So what I'm trying to achieve with this is so let's assume that I we have some multiple categories of data. So just this is the best example what I have provided. So I posted this in the community too. I got the response today. I posted this on 3 days before. Like I got the response, one of the expertise from Tableau. So it's a really nice response, but I still seeing couple of errors I'm getting. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I'm lack of experience in the Tableau. Maybe that's why I'm getting some wrong results. But I'm hoping that I'll get a good response from that user. Um, so I'm just quickly go through this data and I just also wanted to mention that I achieved this before I got the response from uh, one of the spot Tableau person. But the route what I took is really I felt like it's a bit complex. Maybe that we should be able to achieve that in easier way. Um, so let's look into this data first. So let's say I have this multiple two different categorical products. So one is smartphones and other data is laptops, and each smartphone there are different product subcategories, and you see from the smartphones you see Apple, Nokia, and from again each from each subcategory of the product I have a product name. So from Apple it's Apple 10, Samsung S7 Edge, so vice versa. Even it's same for the laptops. So when you look into the price ranges, I have given this price ranges over here just like this, from 100 to 1200 to identify the ranks of each of the products. And maybe we can use the index too, right? So for my for my analysis, I would like to use rank at some point of time. So that's the reason I have mentioned the rank. So I wanted to get the rank basically based upon the product subcategory and the product name for each product category. And the rank parameters, we know how to create the parameters. So I learned to create the parameters and how to use the parameters within the Tableau. And ultimately I would like to create a one calculated column which shows me like when I select the top two and the next two, which means like if I select top two, that means it should be six from the smartphones. These are the top two, Motorola and Sony Xperia. Some would be like $1,100, and so and $1,100, and then the next two would be these two guys. One is Nokia 9 and the Nokia 5120. So the sum would be $700, right? So this sum is 1100, this sum is 700, and the rest is 300. So that's what I would like to achieve. So I think I messed up here while I posted this. So you understand so how terrible I am with the Tableau. So anyhow, this is not related to the Tableau anyhow. It's with the Excel. So its order has to be changed. This 1100 should be the top two, and the next two to four would be my 700 of next 2 to 4, and 300 would be the rest, right? So same I have done with the laptops too. So in terms of laptops, so you see my top two would be somehow 2300, and next 2 to 5, let's say 1 2 3, it's 1000 plus 1900 plus 800, it's 2700 something. So that's what I want to achieve. So ultimately, with this data, I should be able to create this kind of pie chart. So that's what my requirement was. So, but since I got the response from this guy, I really appreciate his help. So I did the same process. What he suggested me, like with the product category and all the stuff, but for some reason I'm seeing this specific the rest is showing up twice, and each of these, I mean, like, the values are not even showing right, I believe. It might be showing right, but the moment I'm using the labels, so if I use the labels, let me put the sum of price. So I'm using this laptops here, right? So laptops, it's showing 1200 and 1400. Let's go back to the data. Uh, so 1200 and 1400, that's my top two, and the next four would be my four, right? So 3 and 4. If you look here, it's 1100 and 1100, is that right? 1100 and 1000. So what are we seeing here? 1000 and 1100, this is also right. So but I don't know, it has to be sorted somehow, but I'm seeing all other three products which has been, it's been splitting just like this, and basically I would like to show the sum among these two. So that's where I'm struck. Maybe this can be this is not an issue, but I need to figure it out, how do I sum up these two, right? Anyway, going back to my strategy, how I fixed these things, and as I told you, I chose other route instead of the easiest path. So I'll quickly show you how I done that. So I'll just open my another instance of Tableau public. So let me open this. I hope this is the right one. Yeah, so this is the right one. So you see, I was able to achieve the same output here by using the number of records. I was able to achieve this donut chart. However, that's not the case what I want to explain you. But if you look into this top categories, top 3, top 5, so let me choose the top 3 and next 5. So this should respond to that, right? So let me see, is that even responding? Because here, did I have I added to my anything to my calculated column? If not, then yeah, so that's why it's not showing up. But if I add it, it will show up the right numbers. Anyway, I wanted to make sure, I wanted to keep it just like this. Let's see now. So it's showing 1 pi for this, it's showing 1 pi for top 3, it's showing 1 pi for one slice, I mean one slice for the rest, right? So 3 different slices I have. This is what I want, but the way I achieved this is funny maybe, but if you look into this, the first thing what I have done is I have created a set. So in this set, what I have done, in the set I have done something like this. In the top, I just say sum. I want to include my product category calc. I'll show you what's my product category calc. So that's basically a parameter of the product category. So from this parameter, actually, I created one more calculated calc. Nothing but I just use this using the parameter inside the calc, and I'm calling it here. I can still use the same parameter over here too, but I can. It's still, there's no issue even if I use just like this. And however, in top I use my formula, and then I use this top n parameter over here. So when I choose 3, show up 3 here, so you know that already. So now so this is the data I'm getting. So the data what I'm getting is whole data, right? It's not the only for smartphones. It's showing, I'm seeing the whole list of data for both phones and for the laptops. And what I have done in the conditions, if you look in the conditions, my condition what I have mentioned specifically is, so this is basically, it's kind of true or false. It's a boolean condition we has to pass. So in this boolean condition, what I'm doing is, so I'm saying that if my product category, which is this one, if my product category is equal to the parameter which I have created, be product category. So I am using the parameter over here too. If both are satisfied, then give me 1. So So now I want to make the boolean, right? So now I'm calling this as count should be equal to 1. So now it's boolean. Since it's boolean, now it will give me the result only for the product category what I'm choosing. So since I choose laptops, I'll get the data only for the laptops. So rest, what happens here is, so the rest of the Samsung values, the product names, what you're seeing, they turn out to be a null. They will turn into a null. I'll show you that one too. So that's my first thing. And next, what I have done is I just simply, I haven't done anything here in the measure, so I just came into my dimensions. I just created a top categories dimension, and in that I just simply wrote if my set is true, because I'm using the set, right? So set is to be a true or false. It's kind of a boolean. It works as a boolean. So I'm just saying, hey, if my set is true, then give me those top number, whatever I'm selecting. So I can make this as much more better. I can just say plus and plus space and space from here. So it's basically, it's we cannot add the string to concatenate, so I have to use the string function. We cannot add the numeric value to the concatenate, so that's why I have to use the string. So all I need to use the top and parameter, and I can do the same here. I'll just say next. Okay, next. So what I'm saying here is next 3 to 5. That's what I want to show you, right? So next 3 to 5. So plus top, and this has to be inside the string. This has to be inside the string, and so top and the end has to go again inside the quotes. Alright, so the end, let me give some space here, and now again 2 places, and let me give a space here. So here I would like to add str string and the next end. So now I would like to say next top 3 and 3 2, let's say, not instead of 3 2 5 categories. That's what I wanted to see, right? So that, once I apply that, it will show up here. And the last one is else if my product category is equal to this, then give me rest. So the moment I applied this condition here, so it's satisfying my issue, but where did I go wrong? I think I messed up somewhere, so let me fix that issue. So did I do something wrong here? So next 3, top 3 we are seeing, next 4 we are seeing, but let me quickly see what I have done wrong. So it should be straightforward. So I haven't touched anything here. So let me go back to top categories. Yeah, so you see this is something, when I change that, so it's basically, I just want to exclude the only null values. I just want to exclude only null values and show all the other values I want, right? So now that's what, again, the last step which I have used here. So if I click OK, I'll be seeing the other values. So it's kind of dynamic now. If I put top 2 and next 5, so I'll get the data what I want. So I got this. So I have no issues with the data. I got with my requirement, but I'm not sure whether this is fully the right way of doing the whatever I have done. I'm not sure whether it is the right way of doing that. There might be a better ways and easiest ways to achieve the same output, but feel free to give me a comments or suggest me if there is some better way of doing this. Okay, so this is one of since it's my first time I'm doing this POC and I got this requirement, and it was so hard for me to understand all the concepts, because I had to learn the sets, I had to learn the parameters, and then each set inside of the each set I'm using the LODs, like include statement and include keyword, any name you call it. So I have used it. So I had to touch all the concepts to achieve this thing. So and then and that's it, guys. So since this is what my requirement is, so I'm not sure how it affect the performance. So if my performance hits this, then I believe uh, there must be some other route. um, so yeah, so just let me know if you have any comments and to improve this report more into dynamic, and that I really appreciate your help. And thanks for your time to looking into this video. Have a good day. Bye.